As a teenager, Aaron Swartz created a way to share online content with a global audience, and he transformed his passion for the internet into a lifelong career. Swartz helped create Reddit, a popular website dedicated to helping users share and discuss stories. But he found himself in legal trouble and was about to go on trial for trying to make millions of private academic documents available to the public. Swartz took his own life Friday. He committed suicide, and his death is not going unnoticed. The hacker group Anonymous claims to have taken over the website for MIT to honor Swartz. John Abel is a technology columnist for Reuters. He joins us now from New York to talk about this. Good morning.
Good morning.
When I read about this suicide, I was just so shocked about this. Were you?
Yeah, look, Mr. Swartz had struggled with depression, had written about it for quite some time. So in a sense, that he took his own life isn't terribly surprising. There's also word that a possible plea bargain fell apart this past week. So we see the ingredients of what might have driven them to this, but of course we have no idea.
And just for members of our audience who aren't familiar with Swartz, talk about his brilliance.
Yeah, well, look, there are a handful of people in the internet community who the internet community intimately knows and no one else does. Aaron Swartz was one of those guys. He was a brilliant coder, a brilliant hacker, but what endeared him most to the community was his incredible sense and sensibility about what the medium should do to empower people and the power of information to kind of liberate everyone. So he ran into trouble with the law a couple of times by liberating data, and that's where he found himself in his troubled moment on Friday.
And some people suggest that he committed suicide because the state of Massachusetts was overzealously prosecuting him.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of people that are saying that quite publicly, quite loudly, and very prominent, accountable people that are saying that. Look, we'll sort this out. MIT itself is doing a lot of soul searching, I understand. They were not, I don't believe, an active participant in this prosecution, but, you know, we'll see. The tragedy is that I'm sure this had something to do with his unfortunate decision on Friday, and we're all very sad about it.
I know, it's like you just struggle for words because 26 years old, brilliant. He didn't really know what was going to happen.
You know, this is really kind of, not to be too cliche, this is one of those good die young kinds of stories, and this is a guy who Stanford was not challenging enough for him. That kind of person. So, and he committed himself to, his deeds were exactly what his words said. He was committed to this medium more than anything else, and I think took very personally attacks on the medium as he saw them by you know, people charging for data which we had already paid for. That kind of thing. He created Creative Commons, which was a way for you and I to share things and still protect our right as the owner of these things. He fought attacks by Congress in SOPA. He created Demand Progress, Reddit. All of these things, they paint a picture of someone whose life was protecting the medium for the benefit of all.
Just 26. John Abel of Reuters, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Just about 30 minutes, President Obama will hold a news conference in the East Room of the White House. First on the agenda, the debt limit. CNN will carry that news conference live. We'll be right back.